college, university. In Japan, she says, Japanese students in high school study very hard, hit the books every day, no time for play.
In high school.
In high school, working hard to get into that desired college or university. But when they reach college, it's party time.
Party time at college.
Party time at college. Oh.
Okay. I believe the hard studying happens even before high school in Japan.
Right, starts early.
In junior high school, you study hard to get to a certain high school, and from there, it helps you get to a certain university.
Right. So it intensifies to the end of high school, but once you get that university placement, you're good.
Right.
Can
So
relax.
for many people, the end of high school is perhaps the peak of their hard studies.
Right.
And then in university, it tends to be a little more relaxed, is what Kay is saying.
That's what she's saying. It's all downhill from there.
You mean the amount of studying?
Amount of study. Smooth sailing.
Okay, yes. And this is something that I've heard and I've experienced to an extent.
Well, you were a student in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a post-secondary institution,
Yeah.
which means after high school, post-secondary.
Yes.
Senmongakko, business school.
Right. A technical college.
Big business.
Of course.
I studied business.
It all makes sense now.
And I worked very hard in my part-time jobs.
Sure.
I didn't have much time to study
Yeah. And you were studying Japanese.
in Japanese.
Oh, you were studying business in Japanese.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So it was very challenging for me.
It must have been.
Yeah, all the textbooks were in Japanese and my classmates were Japanese.
Were you the only foreigner in the class?
I was the only visible foreigner in the whole college.
So there were some other Asian students.
There were some Korean and maybe a few Chinese, but
Yeah.
not many. And I was the only guy who you'd look and say, hey, there's a foreigner.
That curly-haired white motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was a unique experience for you.
Yeah, and I was going through a lot of difficult things personally.
Right.
Because my mother passed away around that time. I was going back and forth to Canada.
It's a lot to deal with.
It was a lot to deal with. And I was working so many jobs to pay the school fee.
Right.
But just as you're saying, basically they just kind of let me pass.
Well, yeah.
Like it was very easy to graduate.
Right. They kind of pushed you through.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You felt like you couldn't fail.
No, because if I didn't go, then I would probably fail. I just had to make sure I went and I tried and I did the tests and
Okay.
I got over 50% or something like.
Yeah. Attendance is key. Well, okay. See, I don't know anything about Japanese college life. I always assumed they study just as hard as they did in high school, if not harder. But as Ms. K and yourself educating me about it, I guess a lot of Japanese students see it as a more relaxed party time. Anyway, a question. We have a little visitor down here,
Yes, we have a guest today.
pod guest.
He's going to teach us all about education,
All
aren't
right.
you?
Nima,
Yes, we'll just keep him here.
lovely snow dog. Nima, would you like to add
I'll just
anything
hold him here. Yeah.
to this conversation? Nima is
People watching the video can see Ben's beautiful dog now.
Well, Nima graduated in 2000. When was it? 2018, I think.
From the Dog University?
Yeah, Snow Dog Academy.
Snow Dog Academy.
With honors.
Yeah.
But he studied very hard.
So tell us about college overseas.
Well, I can only speak from my experience in Australia. I went to university for 3 years, and I had not a fun experience. I lived far from the campus, right? So I couldn't party after class with my classmates.
Right.
I didn't live there.
So there are a lot of people who lived on campus in the dormitories.
Right.
But you lived in an apartment off campus.
They were having these awesome sex parties and stuff.
Sex parties.
And I was like, bye guys, I gotta go. And I'd go and have my own sex parties in my house. I'd drive home.
Well, let's forget about the sex parties and talk about the studying.
Yeah. I mean, the parties was usually just me anyway.
Okay. Right.
The studying, I did the bare minimum. I did the assignments I needed to do. I tried to get them in on time. I did fairly well. I could write a good assignment. And I realized I didn't have to attend the lectures.
Yeah, because they don't keep track of who is coming.
They don't know. It's a huge room with
100 people.
100 people. And if little Ben's not there,
they don't care.
They don't care.
They only care about your test scores and your papers that you write.
Yeah. And plus, when I was in university, it was the very start of uploading lectures onto the internet.
Okay.
So they'd upload these transcripts so I could read the lecture, which I never did. But anyway.
But see, so even if you don't go, you can still read everything the professor said.
Right. Yeah. That's right. So I only had to go to some classes. So it was a great, fun 3 years of my life, but it didn't have much to do with university. I was just enjoying my time with friends. And
so it was easy.
Really easy. Yeah.
Okay. I think Canadian university is more difficult.
Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah. I mean, I say really easy. It was, of course, like there were stressful times, but hey, I graduated. Nima's got long nails on Abe's wooden spacebar floor.
Yes.
Clickety clackety clock.
Clickety clackety.
So, I mean, to answer Ms. K's question, no, university was not an intense, difficult study time for me in Australia.
But you're really smart.
I don't think so.
I think it's easier for you than a lot of people.
I had a natural ability to write well. Mm-hmm. So even if I didn't really understand the material, I could still make the assignment sound really nice.
You're a natural born bullshitter.
Yes, exactly. So I could bullshit my way through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was lucky for me.
What I know about North American university is it's harder than high school.
Right.
Yeah. Now, one thing, though, is Kay says that about Japan, but it depends on what you're doing.
Sure.
So if you were trying to become a doctor, I'm sure you have to have very hard studying throughout medical school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or other professions like that.
Sure. Engineering and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I did a simple bachelor's course with media studies. It was not so intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the case of a simple bachelor's course, like a normal 4-year degree, for example, my wife,
right,
like she didn't really study very hard at all.
Okay.
In university.
Right.
And because of that, she didn't really use her university education after university. It was kind of a waste in a way because it was expensive.
Yeah. Sometimes I thought mine was too, because I didn't know what to do after high school. Everyone just was going to uni. So I thought, I guess I'll go to uni too.
I'll bullshit my way through university.
Bullshit my way through that. Yeah. It got me to Japan. It got me some professional jobs in Australia. So I think it helped on my resume. But really, I could probably have done without it.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
Well, it's time to wrap it up, Ben.
Put it in the box.
Yes. Oh, did you notice my cool new hat?
I did. I like it. It's a trucker hat.
Yes. It's a We Are Rolling hat. I designed it myself.
Well, it is spectacular.
And I've been wearing it for about 10 days.
Wow, even when you sleep. Take it off some. You wear it in the shower 10 days straight.
No, I mean, every day.
I see. See, I'm not that smart.
Anyway,
Yes.
come to 55freebird.com.
See you there.
They will be on sale. I have many colors.
Oh,
Yes.
pink?
Yes.
Oh, you got pink.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
And they come from the Freebird Ebuchi factory in Europe.
Oh, really?
Yes, my cousin is a fashion designer. He helps me with all my...
Is that right?
Yeah, his name's Ebuchi.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Well, shout out Ibuchi.
Ebuchi.
Ibuchi. It's like Gucci, but it's Ibuchi.
Ibuchi.
Okay, I got you.
Yes. Come to 55freebird.com for online lessons, goods, and more.
Yeah, send us a message on Instagram.
Instagram, yes.
Come on, guys.
Ben needs friends on Instagram.
So lonely.
He's very lonely.
My pillow is wet with tears of loneliness every night.
Yes, yeah. And Ben's music is all on SoundCloud. His name on SoundCloud is UTH.
Enjoy. Dance like nobody's watching.